Hello, Facebook world. Welcome to 10 Things I Wish I Knew 10 Years Ago. My name is Denise Walsh. I'm a Black Diamond leader here with It Works, and I've been on this journey now more than 10 years. I know I always start this series with that because that's what this is all about, honestly. I was 26 years old when I started in this business. I was a clinical psychologist. This was totally not something I ever expected to do, yet here I am 10 years later, top in the company and loving every minute of it. And I have grown so much over the past 10 years. We often hear it at work say, give us a year and It Works can change your life. And I believe that if you are not different in your time with us, then you're doing something wrong. And I know that I am absolutely different. I'm more confident. I'm living in my purpose. There's all these things that I've grown into over the past 10 years, and I'm excited to share with you some things that I've learned because I know that if I had known, I'm going to say two things. If I had known it, it would have helped me, absolutely. But I also think you have to experience it to really understand it yourself. You know what I mean? So, all right, let's get started. If you want to certainly show me some love by hearting, liking, whatever it is you do, share into your team pages, let people know that this is going on because I want to answer some questions live. So I'd love to be able to filter through that at the end. Also, I do upload these to my YouTube channel afterwards. Thank you guys. Yay for the thumbs up and hearts. I do post these on my YouTube channel afterwards, so you can subscribe to that and then be aware of all the other videos that we're posting. And then if you want to go back to one that you liked, go to my YouTube channel because it will be there too. So, all right. Well, the first 5 thoughts, tips, etc. that I've had over the past few weeks have really all been about belief. It's been about getting clear on what you want, connecting it from your head to your heart, believing that you can do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's all about really deciding that you want to make a change. Because if you want something different, you have to do something different. But deciding that you want something different is step 1. And a lot of times, you guys, people stay stuck because it's comfortable, even if they don't like it. I mean, let's be honest. How many people have been like, I don't really like where I am, but I don't know what else to do, so I'm going to stay here. And then they're slowly dying inside. At least that's where I was. So, you've got this decision that you want something to be different. That has to be step 1, or else you're going to stay the same. So the first 5 episodes, if you will, have been all about deciding that you want something different, believing that you can get there, deciding what you want, gathering that support, etc. But you can honestly do as much personal development as you want. You can listen to as many YouTube videos about entrepreneurship or how to be successful or maybe sales training. You can be listening to Audible all day long while you're doing laundry or you're picking the kids up from school. You can be doing personal development till you're blue in the face, but it may not help you at all. It won't. It won't help you one stinking bit if you are not taking that next step and taking action. Because if you want something different, you've got to do something different. So once you decide you want something different, you have to do. You have to do. You got to get stuff on your calendar. You got to put calls on your calendar. You got to put parties on your calendar. Because the training in itself won't help. It won't. I honestly am learning to believe that action is more important than belief. Now, I say that with a little grain of salt, I don't know, because you can take action and not really believe in yourself, and the action you take won't be as quality. However, I grew my belief through taking action. Let me tell you about 2 types of people, and I want you to hear or see which one you fall into. So there's a group of people. They are maybe perfectionists or analytical. They will read through policies and procedures. They will, we call it analysis paralysis. They are on every training but they're not actually doing anything. So they learned all this knowledge, but they haven't taken steps. These are the people that go ready, aim, 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 and they never fire. They never fire. The people who experience great success in their lives are the ones that fire. So here's what you need to do. Is that you? Ready, aim, 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 aim. Or is this one you? Ready, fire, feedback, aim. Okay, redirect. Ready, fire, feedback, aim, redirect. Okay, figure things out. Fire, get feedback. See how that worked. Evaluate. You know what I mean? Ready, fire, aim. Ready, fire, aim. You take action, you learn from it. You take action, you learn from it. You get feedback, you learn from it. Your action precedes the belief that is growing. Now, if you are ready, aim, 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 you most likely want change, you guys, but you're not seeing it. You're not seeing it because you're not putting it in, like putting the feet to it. We say it has to go from your head to your heart. You have to decide you want it to your heart. You have to believe you can do it to your feet. You gotta put it on the calendar. I am the queen of ready, fire, aim. Let me give you some examples. Ready, fire, aim. All right, we're gonna start doing a leadership call series starting on Tuesday about this. And what is it gonna be about? I have no idea. You know what I mean? Like, you put it on the calendar and then you figure it out. You're like, all right, team, we're going to do a virtual party every Thursday night. What's a virtual party? Let's figure it out. You know, like, all right, we're going to do 3-way calls. All right, how do I do it? You put it on the calendar, and for me, that's what it does is it gives me a deadline to really wrap my head around it, to do whatever research I need to do, and it like gives me the goal. I have put things on the calendar so many times and then figured out how to do it. I then figured out how to do an expo once I got an expo booked. I then figured out how to do a multi-vendor event at a home once I had one booked. I then figured out how to do 3-way calls, or, you know what I mean, like parties or whatever it was, leadership series, or, you know, whatever I have going on. I am very good at putting it on my calendar and then figuring out how to do it. And I later learned that that's ready, fire, aim. That's ready, fire, aim. That's getting it into your calendar and then evaluating, getting feedback, and learning from it. If you feel like you are absorbed in your business and you are learning and you are attending all of the events and you are, you really want it, but something isn't happening, in my estimation, you have got to up your action. You've got to up your action, because when you up your action, you up your results. They say the difference between somebody who is successful and not as successful is how hungry they are, that fire in their belly. And that fire in your belly will propel you to take massive action, even when you're scared, even when you're fearful, even if you don't quite know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Because I didn't say you had to be perfect. Honestly, you can totally stink. I have, for sure. But you do it, and you learn from it, and then you do it again. Now, once we decide what we want, and we put massive action, or we decide what we want, we get clear, your job is then to take action. Because the last piece of this is that our job is not to figure out the how. Our job is not to figure out the details along the way. Our job is to take massive action by getting things on our calendar, parties booked, everything, all of that stuff. Calls with your upline, calls with your downline, calls with leads, calls with all of that on your calendar, and the how will start to come. It always does. It always does. So, with that being said, I want to end with I declare. And then I'm going to go ahead and answer any questions that you guys have. So if you have any questions, please feel free to post them in the comments. And yes, it is Easter. Yay! I hope you guys all had an amazing Easter. We spent the day with my family. My mom came over. We played baseball outside. It was actually a beautiful day here in good old Michigan, which is you never know, right? So we had an awesome, relaxing weekend, and I hope you did too. And I always like to end my team calls with an I declare, because I know that God has a plan for all of us, all of our lives. There's a divine purpose, and it's kind of our job to figure out what that purpose is. And sometimes we seek. And what I suggest is to settle in. Settle in, because you already have everything you need to be successful, to fulfill your calling, to love on others, to give back more, whatever your purpose is. Settle in, and then just do. And the how will start to come. So I'm going to end with an I Declare by Joel Osteen, and it kind of connects with this topic. So he says, this is my declaration for you. He says, I declare that God has a great plan for my life, that He is directing my steps. And even though I may not always understand how, I know my situation is not a surprise to God. He will work out every detail to my advantage in His perfect timing. Everything will turn out all right. That is my declaration. And that is my declaration for you. Everything will turn out all right. Keep taking steps, because He is directing each and every one of them. All right, let's see. Any questions that I can help answer? Looking at the comments here. Hey everyone, welcome. All right, I don't see a ton of questions. So plug into your teams, plug into your sponsor, and keep learning, you guys. Keep learning, keep growing, but most importantly, ready, fire, aim. Keep taking action. I'm going to be coming at you live tomorrow night with a group of our amazing teammates. We're have our team training tomorrow, and I'm going to invite you guys in, so stay tuned.